Mamma mia, here we go again as I talk about this next country that is not a Scandinavian one, but just so happens to be one of the big five. Hallelujah! But will the song I be reviewing be a grand amore? Will it be a case of a degree of separation? Let's find out together! Roll titles! Afternoon, evening everybody, my name is Jamie Jew and welcome back to a brand new video where once again I react to another entry in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And yes, for the first time since Spain, we are going to be reacting to a big five country. Hallelujah, we got around to it eventually. And it's a case of finding, well, hopefully some pleasurableness as they usually do with their beautiful language, it seems. But this lot were, of course, having on a bit of a breather between 1997 until they made their comeback since 2011. And since then, they haven't been out of the top 10. Aside from, I think, one occasion. That was it. Or it might have been two, come to think of it. And of course, this is the country that once brought a gorilla on the stage. Thankfully, not a real one. It is, of course, the ever-rocking poppy beautifulness that is Italy! And this time, representing the Italians after not winning his national final Sanremo, because the previous geezer, even though he did win it fair and square, decided not to do it. So, complete jokes on you, Eurovision fan base. But instead it is in the turn of Lucio Corsi, who is basically David Bowie reincarnated by the look of him. And this time they'll be representing us with the very long title song, Volevo, essere, duro. Again, I hope I pronounced that right. But, of course, before I dive into my reactions of Italy, I would, of course, encourage you guys, as always, to subscribe to my Eurovision YouTube channel because I'll be reacting to all 37 participating countries in this year's contest. I'll be doing some of the national finals, live reactions for all of you, and, of course, be keeping up with my countdowns on a constant basis. So get subscribing right now for all of you Eurovision juicy loveliness. Thank you very much. Otherwise, without any further ado, it's now time to dive into my reactions to Italy. And without any further ado, parley. By the way, this of course as always with Sanremo live orchestral sounds, so we'll hear it firsthand. Volevo essere duro. Oh, straight away with the title. Pianos as well. Oh, blimey. There's a lot of white paint on his, or chalk or whatever on his face. Those shoulder pads make him very much look like Ziggy Stardust back in the day. Okay. Long hair, everything about it screams David Bowie in his Ziggy Stardust days. Everything. Oh, he's adjusting his microphone there. Oh. Do love an orchestral sound. Very nice sound, it has to be said. Very polished from the orchestra. Can't beat a good violin sound, traditional in its guise. Oh, he's giving up on his piano now. Heading over with his guitar. Very David Bowie, come on now. Everything about it screams at the moment. Like, imagine if David Bowie was Italian, he would probably do this. Keeping the same sort of orchestral, chorusy sound, but it's very nice so far. Kind of vibing along to it. Oh, here we go with the guitar. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the geezers. This is like Starman by David Bowie all over again. They used to, like, be together with this sort of joinedness. I'm definitely vibing to this, that's for sure. Oh, I'm really enjoying this. The bridge is very nice. There's a lot of vibes. You can definitely wave your little torch to this. It's sweet, it's nice, it's cool. You can just vibily relax to it. And the little sort of like catch of the hook there, kind of thing. Should have done another one there. It feels like I'm back to the 70s, but in a very lovely way. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to listen to it a little bit. I think at least once more so I can get my bearings on it. But, of course, without any further ado, here are, of course, my thoughts. just, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Italy, every year, sort of know what the Eurovision Song Contest is like. They kind of have this aura around them ever since they returned back in 2011 to sort of know what the Eurovision fans is going to really kind of want and kind of vibe to. I would sense in the terms of the actual sound and production and the vibe of the song that I'm getting without looking at anything else in particular, such as maybe even staging elements. There's probably going to be a little bit of wacky staging, I would have thought, with this one. Maybe even introduce some trampolines again like they did in 2023. Whatever they're going to do with coming up with the staging, the sound quality of this song screams a top 5 finish, at least from the jurors. Now, everything about it is beautifully polished, from the violins to the simple bits of drumming elements, and even a little bit of the kind of flick of the song there, if you think about it, sort of really trying to gear up the gears, so to speak. And of course you've got the melancholy start of all, slow, with those chords in particular, and those notes, they are very much copy-pasted from previous songs before, but it's beautifully done in a nice, gentle, passionate way, as would the Italians usually do. It feels very nice. But I do fear that maybe the look of the sort of David Bowie kind of thing for other people, I won't say it'd be a bit of a turn-off, but it would be like kind of, are you really kind of going to go down that route because we've already had one before? Why copy somebody that's very famous and you're sort of like impersonating them? That's what some people are going to be thinking of. Not me. I think it's a bloody honour if you're going to be, interpreting one of the greatest rock artists and pop artists for that matter for many a decade until his passing. And I do fear also some people are going to be vibing more towards madcap songs rather than something beautiful and melancholy like this, which effectively is a bit of a power ballad if you think about it. I don't know. For me, I really personally like it, but I will understand why others will not, because they're looking for something a little bit more better quality rather than, for me, I think this is kind of, I hate to say it, but some people are going to find this mid, because it has used formulas in this particular song from past songs and has put it into this one, and it's kind of like trying to think of what works best, and then all of a sudden they just come up with a David Bowie kind of look because he's famous and all the rest of it. So I can understand why people will be put off, but no, not for me. I see definitely the jurors lapping this up like anybody's business, possibly top 5, maybe even top 3. Unsure if the public are going to go for it, but considering it's Italy, I wouldn't be surprised maybe top 10 from the public. I just think they need to come up with some good background elements for the staging, because obviously we haven't properly seen this as only a Sanremo performance, but come up with some nice graphics for the background, maybe not so much dancers, but sort of like maybe extra band members to really give it the proper vibe and everything else like that, especially with the drummer, like a bassist, keyboard. Well, he's doing keyboard, but you get what I mean. But either way, if you come up with some nice staging elements, I reckon this will really elevate it that little bit more. Not expecting a win, but Italy, you just know how to do this contest. It is amazingly done, and he looks like a proper Eurovision performer, and everything about it screams Eurovision. It's only much more compared to the actual win of Sanremo, that's for sure. But yes, absolutely, well done Italy. I'm going to vibe to this. Might even vote for it, give it a little cheeky little vote, and yeah, Intaglio. Grazie ragazzi is all I'm going to say. And that about does it for this particular video on my reaction to Italy. But never mind what I think, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. Is it vibing your Italian stallion tingleness, or is it just perhaps a little bit outdated for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, otherwise you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness, smash a like button on this video for good measure, and of course ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.